I'm Scott Allen Miller. This is Sheepguarding Llama for the 29th of March, 2021. It is Monday, and today is not really the day I'm filming this, but you're used to that by now. Today is the day that I am flying down to Atlanta, over to Atlanta, because I'm going to be working there for the week. So this morning, I had a lot of work to do because I'm going to get behind if I'm not careful. So I spent the whole morning working pretty frantically, trying to make sure that everything was caught up and I was good to go, and I was packed. Now, Dominica already got me packed, so I'm pretty much ready to walk out the door. I don't need very much, right? I've got one carry-on and my backpack with my laptop in it. That's all I really need, right? I'm not taking the GoPro with me because it was stolen. So I don't really have too much. So I'm traveling light, and I'm really only there for 4 days, right? I'm getting there tonight. I'll be home at the midnight on Thursday. So, ooh, I gotta be careful, it's starting to rain. And so lots of work, nothing special. Late afternoon, I think about 4 o'clock, Paul drove me out to the airport. I had everything ready. Really not a big deal. It's a domestic flight, a short domestic flight. Like, this is super low key for me. Like, I don't care at all, right, about flying this stuff. So I got dropped off and got into DFW Airport. I'm flying American, and actually had some time to hang out and eat dinner there at the airport. There's a Qdoba right by, which doesn't sound very fancy, but I really like Qdoba, and they now have Impossible meat in their burritos as an option. So I got that and enjoyed that, just waiting for my flight, and got some donuts. I got the donuts first, then I saw the Qdoba and was like, oh my gosh. So I did that for dinner, and had a real nice, easy flight to Atlanta. No big deal whatsoever. Got to Atlanta, and Dominica and Paul are like, Atlanta's a dangerous city. Right, so first of all, we're moving to Central America. This is their reaction to me going to Georgia. They're like, it's so dangerous. Like, don't use public transportation, pay for the Uber. I'm like, I'm not paying for an Uber across the city. Like, that's crazy. So I got off the airport and I took the MARTA the whole time. Dominica thinks I'm going to be stabbed or something. It's perfectly safe. Now, granted, someone was stabbed on it last night, but that was last night. Like, Sunday night's crazy. This is just Monday. So I took like the last MARTA. So I'm doing like the midnight run from the airport, which is in the, I think, southwest, all the way to the very final stop in the northeast. So I got to ride the entire MARTA line. It's dirt cheap, like very easy. It was great, like no problems at all. I would totally do that every time. Got up there, and then I took an Uber to the hotel. I'm staying at the Hilton Northeast, the Hilton Atlanta Northeast at Peachtree Corners, which, with COVID, the cost difference between that and like the Hampton is like $8. I'm like, I'm totally paying for the real Hilton. And because it's just me traveling, I got upgraded, and there's nobody there, right? I got upgraded to the executive suite, which is pretty nice. Not suite, the executive floor, which is nice. It's completely silent and all that. Now, when I got off the MARTA, it was like midnight and there was no one around, and it took like, I don't know, maybe 40 minutes for an Uber to get to me. So I had a lot of time of just standing around in the dark at a parking lot at the MARTA station. There weren't too many people around, and it was very chill, but that could have taken a lot less time than it did. That was a lot of time just standing at the train station. More than I spent riding the train, and way more than I spent in the Uber. But it kept the Uber pretty cheap, and I don't mind riding the subway. So it was nice. I got in pretty close to midnight. Everything was fine. Hotel's great. The one thing that was sad is that I didn't have breakfast or lunch. I just had the Qdoba at the airport. That was several hours before I got to the hotel. The hotel doesn't have anything open, and there's nothing within walking distance that was open. So there was no food there. So I was just kind of stuck. Which I was in the mood to go out and do something. So that was unfortunate. But other than that, great flight. Got into Atlanta. I'm in Norcross. And we'll be here, there, because this is Dallas, for the week. I did not get a chance to do any of my videos while in Atlanta because I was really busy and sick part of the time. So I'll see everybody tomorrow on Tuesday from Atlanta.